Hello my gorgeous makeup loving friends, how's it going? Welcome back to another Swatching Sundays where I take an eyeshadow palette or any other sort of a product and swatch it in various lighting conditions. Now this was a request from my lovely friend Wilma Fingerdo, who really wanted to see the Glamlite Chucky palette swatched. This is by no means a new palette, but I mean, let's be real, if you have it in your collection, why not swatch it? Why not see what it's like? This isn't a limited edition thing. Look at that fun lenticular packaging. But like, if you're thinking about getting it, particularly with the new Ghost Face collab, I figured now's as good a time as any to have a little look at what it swatches like, particularly when we actually have sunshine outside in Ireland and you can see that in the sun. So this is the eyeshadow palette in full studio lighting. I mean, it couldn't get any brighter. It's like the surface of the sun. And this is what this looks like. But obviously I'm going to swatch it in lots of different conditions so you're going to have an idea of what this looks like yourself. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, then do please keep on watching. Okay, so the overhead ring light is on and you may be thinking to yourself, Teresa, you wore this shirt in last week's Swatching Sundays. That's right, because I filmed it on the same day. We don't get sun that often, so I figured I'd capitalize on it. But anyways, let's look at the palette first in this kind of slightly different lighting. You can kind of make out the sparkles, particularly in this one, that little bit better. So it's going to be really interesting to see what this actually looks like in this lighting. So, I mean, let's get to it. Let's get swatching. So this is what it looks like on the fingers. We have the mattes. I will say a little bit grainy, but you know, I've had worse. There's one a play. Good guys. It's time to play. I mean, I get it. There's a hint there. And Chucky and Tiff forever. I'm going to build these up, by the way, just so you can see them at full opacity. Okay, so these are the shades on the finger. Let's be real. The metallics are always where it's at. There's Scarier Than Ever, which is me first thing in the morning. Issue 666. I Like to Be Hugged. I don't actually. And Play Pals. Okay, we have more on the finger here and you can kind of make out the red sparkles here. It's very nice. It's Showtime. Till Death Do Us Part. Your Pal Since 98. And he's back! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. So this is what it looks like then on the finger. And I've run out of arm, so I'm going to have to flip my chunky arm aside. This is one of those rare occasions where I kind of wish I had long arms, but there you go. We have Let's Be Friends, Charles Lee Ray, and Free Hugs. Okay, so this is what it looks like now all together. Can kind of see some of the sparkles on here. Are they the best swatches? No, but hey, I never said I was a pro. But obviously that'll only give us some indication. Let's turn off this light and actually use a torch on the phone. We are in full darkness. 'Tis very spooky. But obviously then you can really see how dark these are. Let's see if we can see some of the sparkle that little bit better. You can kind of see there that shade up at the top. Doesn't help that I'm about as white as a feckin' ghost. You can kind of see then down there, there's a little bit of sparkle here, particularly with the red sort of reflex. So that's quite cool to see. Okay, so now we have the torch on my phone. I can kind of see some of the sparkle coming up here. I mean, say here we can see some of the red, some of the silver. And that's looking quite cool, isn't it? Can see some of the sparkle coming through that a little bit better. We are now in complete light again, so you can see what these look like. It's definitely desaturating them. You can't kind of make out the sparkle in these. I mean, look, that practically looks like it's matte, but we saw previously that there's this really interesting red sparkle. And I mean, this again, because of the intensity of the light, you wouldn't pick up that this was metallic. It again almost looks like it's a very deep matte red. So the importance of lighting here is really showing us how different each of these actually looks. So this is normally where I'd put the camera to rest and show you kind of the pictures in the window, but as you can see, there is a very distinguished gentleman having a very distinguished nap. Hello, Darcy. You're a very, very handsome man. He doesn't care. So I'll have to go to the different window. So this is what it looks like now in the window. Again, it kind of detracts from it a little bit. I think because it's a darker shade, it's harder to see the sparkles unless you're in that very, very direct light. And the thing is, Glamlite do have a very, very nice shimmer formula. So it can be very, very difficult to capture it unless you have the correct lighting for it. And back in the kitchen again, so we can look at these. You can kind of make it out a little bit better now that we don't have direct light on it. You can kind of see what these shades would look like. You're kind of picking up a little bit on the sparkles here. Don't mind my gammy nails. And this is probably the lighting that you would most frequently be in if you're wearing these sort of shadows. Unless you're going out. I mean, fancy you. I'm a 33-year-old woman going on 90. I don't really go out. The anxiety of the loud noises. No, thank you. But, my friends, let's go outside into the direct sunlight. Ooh. Okay, we are out in the direct sunlight here. And hopefully you can see this a little bit better. The things I do for you guys, going into direct sunlight. See all the sparkles? Honestly, direct sunlight is the shiz for swatches, not for me. Okay, we have direct sunlight here and you can kind of see the sparkle. And you can hear birds. I feel like that red metallic is the one that's the most difficult to capture. We kind of have it there, it gives you a general idea. Enjoy the sound of a tractor in the background. Country living. But yeah, I think this is the best way to see them, is in the very rare natural light. Okay, that's it. That's the whole Chucky palette by Glamlite swatched on the arm. And can I just say, it was so difficult to wash off. I still have a little bit of this on me and I scrubbed hard. Yeah. There was no leaving. It was all like, hey, we want to play, so it just stuck on my skin. But obviously I have very, very pale skin, so these things kind of tend to stick around. But just keep that in mind. It may be something worth considering. You may get a little bit of stainage. We don't know. But let me know if this was actually helpful for you guys. Do you enjoy it? The more comments, etc. that I have on these videos, the better. It kind of boosts the algorithm. I don't understand it. I don't know. It is technology. It's very, very confusing. But let me know what you guys think. But my gorgeous friends, that's it. That's the end of the video. Do please like, comment and subscribe, or Chucky will come and get you. And do please share, because sharing is caring, except of course for STDs, in which case, you know, wrap it up. Don't be gross. That's it. That's the end of this video and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.